Hi. I told you you'd get to meet my dog Reese. So this is Reese. And welcome to our first e-learning. We're sitting here at the edges of the Des Plaines River. It's kind of flooded right now. You can hear the geese not very happy with me at the moment. I've invaded their space a little bit. But they'll survive. And if you hear sounds in the background, there's actually a tennis court not too far from me. A few people are out. And if you listen closely, you might hear the birds in the distance. Once the geese quiet. It's actually only two of them. They're just really loud. So I'm going to talk you through a little meditation. We're all part of this big experiment at the moment. But in this experiment, hopefully we can find moments of calm, composure. For me, those moments are actually sitting by a body of water. So, Reese is saying hi again. There's something about water. It's one of the main elements. Water, earth, fire, air. Water has a cleansing quality to it. Has a sense of calm. Depending on where the water is, it can have a sense of fury, a flow, a wave crashing in on a shore, coming in and going out, an ebb and flow. A standing body of water allows a reflection. A river gives a chance for flow. For the sense of things coming in and out, passing by. And even with those things passing by, with that flow of the river that feels so constant, there are always small disruptions, always small interactions, things in the distance, things nearby. But ever present is that flow. So imagine yourself seated at the edge of a stream or a river, a creek, or even right where I am. If you feel the need for connection, how can we be connected, even if there's a distance? And as this river may be flowing in and out of our lives, can you still feel your way to connect to where this river passes? And imagine maybe that everyone you care about, or maybe not everyone, just a few people you care about, are sitting along this river, either with you, or maybe even further down, further up, all watching the same flow. You can picture potentially a leaf that's been tossed into the river, and it slowly passes by each of us. Hear the sounds of those birds in the background. What kind of calming presence do they bring? Feel the tranquility and the stillness. That even though that river is flowing by, a bird occasionally is flying through. Or, as you can hear right now, a plane coming overhead. The disruptions and the distractions. For me right now, there's a whole bunch of gnats flying by. But even with those distractions, those disruptions, we still have a sense of calm. I often talk in yoga, I often talk in class about those disruptions and how to remain calm within them. And right now, there's no question that what we're experiencing as a whole, as a collective, as a community, is definitely a disruption. It's a disruption to our day, it's a disruption to our year, disruption to where we are, how we move about, how we prepare. And yet through all of it, there's still this flow and this river that connects us. Because the Des Plaines River, by the way, that I'm near right now, is the same river that goes right through Wheeling. It's not far from any of you. I'm just at a different point, different place along it. And if by chance somewhere along these days you get a chance to go to the Des Plaines River, know that I'm connected to it, just a little further north. I think it's 10 miles north to begin with, or to be true. But those connections, we have them with so many people. They're just different pathways. I don't know if you can see all these gnats, but man, definite disruption. Trying to stay calm, trying to record for all of you. But a definite disruption. a nuisance. They happen. But being able to stay in the moment, stay with the flow, be part of the journey. There's a small stick flowing by. I don't know if you can see it. It's gliding along. Right down the river. Slowly turning, spinning. Those are the things that being in the moment mean. Taking the time to step back, reflect, and observe. And not being able to actually plan or anticipate what's coming next. Right now, there's some birds flying above. You can hear them. And they're actually coming from different directions. Not sure if that's coming out in a recording. But they're coming from different directions, from the right, from the left, from above. There's a squirrel across the river, about to head up a tree. The water's very calm. Really can't hear the sound of the flow, but it's there. And very faint in the background, you can hear children playing. So being okay with not knowing what to expect. That's very hard. It's a hard thing to do in life. It's a hard thing to do at any time. Finding your moment, finding your places of calm, finding the space where you can just be present. In dance classes, we work a lot with going with the flow, improvisation. In yoga, finding a sense of calm within your surroundings, being present. Being present to who we are at this moment, at this space, at this time. How do we connect to each other? How do we find our own presence? And where do we go to pull back, to reflect, to be part of a larger journey than ourselves? For me, usually is some kind of a body of water. For some of you, it might be a field, a mountain, maybe in the arms of someone you love. But where is your place of reflection? And if you look closely, you can actually see the reflection of the trees that are across the river from me. Sometimes I find the reflection more interesting than the tree itself, because the reflection actually has the flow. You can see the small ripples of the water in the reflection. The small imperfections, so to speak. But I never see them as imperfections. I see them part of the picture. Where we are, how we reflect, what's around us, what's coming in and out of our lives, and whose life are we coming in and out of in return. So when you guys are on however long this e-learning is going to be, if you cross the Des Plaines River, I'm just a few miles up. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Feel your chest rise and fall. And picture the flow. Until I see you next time, namaste.